Gaia. I'm here on behalf of Year of Altruism in Greenville, South Carolina to produce a mural for downtown. Ultimately, my interest in deindustrialization leads me to an intrigue or to an exploration in the processes of the flow of capitalism and how places and spaces of labor turn into places and spaces of leisure and consumption, and how people cope with these massive local forces. And so I have 4 mills, the first of which is Monhagen, Mills Mill, Duke's Mayonnaise, and the Woodside Mill, which are being warped throughout the composition and fade into the central symbol of Greenville, which is the Reedy River waterfall. And then you have 2 frames of crumbling brick motifs that occupy the left and the right side of the composition, and lilies that enter and flow throughout the painting. There's a lot of things to generate in terms of sight. There's a lot of things to speak about in terms of what defines our reality. I generally take very large macroeconomic forces such as deindustrialization, global competition, and explore these spaces and how they're being revitalized per se, and the darkness that is inherent and the light, both dichotomously in these notions and these boosted ideas of revitalization. Redevelopment and revitalization inevitably always have a kind of exuberance in terms of how a space was transformed and readapted and reused and repurposed, and there is also tremendous darkness in terms of displacement, in terms of those who are excluded, in terms of those who are not seen amongst the beauty and the veneer of comfort and the veneer of success and the veneer of a forward-minded thinking. I always want to encapsulate this dichotomy within my work, and each moment, such as being in Greenville and exploring the nature of the mills and how they are reused, is an opportunity to explore, is an opportunity to learn. I also wanted to create something that was open-ended enough for the desires and the needs of Year of Altruism to be the conclusory note to their programming.
And I'm impressed with where it is, and I think that it'll give honor to a lot of people. I think a lot of people will be proud, and I'm glad that my friend's neighborhood got recognized, because Webster Street still stands.
This mural honors the Year of Altruism, a community-wide movement to promote and celebrate altruistic behavior, a movement powered by humanity. Greenville's Year of Altruism nurtured a field where lilies of hope blossomed, finding the sunlight of kindness.
Some of the best moments happen performatively while you're making the artwork. And really ultimately, the performance of the making and the celebration, the coming together, is really the most amazing thing.
Our artists combine different mediums and different expressions to show the unity, that you can flow from one part to another, and still end up in the same place. Everyone is my brother and my sister. That's what altruism is to the city of Greenville.
And the beautiful thing about painting murals is that people do feel as if their opinion is valid. And it should continue to be valid, and we should always be able to provide a space for it to still be valid. And hopefully that there is space for improvisation and insight that is provided.
This area is surviving and is flourishing to be inclusive of all people. And that's what altruism is about.
I consider the artwork as a bridge that crosses boundaries that keep us excluded from one another. Thank you very much for everything, to be able to make such an impact and to be able to be trusted to make such an impact, and to be able to be given the opportunity to speak is pretty unbelievable. This is a lot of trust to give me, so thank you for providing that, and I hope I've done a good job.